to TV5 News at 4, friends. We are back with a very special guest. I'm so excited that we have Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson right here in the studio. How are you, Sheriff?
Better now. I'm in the studio at 4 o'clock.
I know. This is so exciting. Thank you.
So proud of you.
Thank you. That really means a lot. I appreciate you. So, Sheriff, you are my first live guest. Okay, with your mic falling off, but that's
See,
okay.
look at this. I didn't hook this up.
I don't even think you need a mic. Do you need a mic?
Yeah, but look at this. We just roll right to it.
Of course, you're a pro. Okay, so we are talking all about back to school time. And this year, you know, the kids are going to school, there's bus driving, and there's so much that's going on. We want to keep our kids safe, and parents want their kids to be safe on the way to school. So tell us a little bit about driving to school, those school zones, as well as bus driving safety.
You're going to think I made this up for today, but it did not happen any other way but the way I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to work myself, traffic backed up, right on Owen Road, where everybody's going to Fenton School District, and a student, a lot of students drive to school, rear-ended a mother taking her elementary kid to school. Stopped traffic, the car was demolished. I got out, we're helping policing the traffic, but there's the answer to your first question, is there's a lot of students and parents driving to school. Be cautious, you have school buses that are stopped, you have the sun that's in your eyes, just slow down and take it all in. And that happened just this morning.
That happened, and you know, I have seen people actually pass by those stop signs on the buses, Sheriff.
Can't do it. The police have no mercy when someone tries to bypass a bus that has the stop sign that's out. You have the red lights that are on, and even the yellow lights on a bus are not just suggestions. It's to let people know that there are children that are being picked up. Stop right there. The red lights now mean stop, and it's immediate. But I think we all need to take pause and remember that kids are excited about school. You don't know where they're going to run, so we don't want any accidents. And the same thing applies to when you're driving. If you're not taking a kid to school, still slow down.
Just slow down. That's the big takeaway from this. Now, kids are also hesitant about going back to school. You know, we hear about school shootings all the time. What would you tell kids and even parents to ease their fears?
Well, I think let them know that there's a plan, and the plan is you have a great staff, you have great administrators and local law enforcement and parents, and there is not a school out there in America today that doesn't have a great battle plan, whether it comes to natural disasters or, unfortunately, active shooters. And I think that's where we can take comfort knowing that, God forbid it happen, we have a response. And I think, you know, when just today we trained even the courts in Burton, our Alice training. So I think, you know, conversations, make it a reality, but don't be so fearful you live in some type of a daily concern. I relate it to driving. We love driving. We know driving can be dangerous. Enjoy it, but just know there's risks.
So during those drills, kids pay attention and really take to heart what you're learning. Every kid now, I mean, the young ones, the older ones are on social media. What do parents need to know about keeping their kids safe? What should they watch out for? And some guidelines for kids too, Sheriff.
So nothing to hide, nothing to fear. And that goes for everybody who's got social media. If you have a password on your phone, then the people that love you the most should know exactly what that password is. And if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. And also that predators use social media as their platform to connect. So be very cautious on who you're building relationships with, and also who you're talking to, what kind of information you're sharing with people. Social media, just like driving, is a great tool, but also has a very, very dark path that it can suck people in, and predators know that. So be cautious, know who you're talking to, give out no information unless you know who's receiving it, including graphic photos called sextortion can be used against you, and that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes, and I have to tell you this before we head out here. I always say that you walk the walk, you don't just talk the talk, and I do appreciate you. Sheriff Swanson called me this morning, my first day during the 4 p.m. news, and he said a word of prayer with me this morning for peace and tranquility, and I appreciate that. It meant the world. It set the tone for my day, so thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and we appreciate all the law enforcement keeping our kids and our homes safe. Thank you for stopping by.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Appreciate, of course. And we appreciate the sheriff coming and all the law enforcement out there that are keeping our communities safe. Parents, students, and educators, if you have some exciting school news, technology, or events that you'd like to share, please write 4 p.m. School Zone on the message and send it to WNEM at WNEM.com.